Okay, so you've defeated mankind's greatest enemy. You did it in a noble
The
fashion.
wolf.
A wolf. I reckon there'll be many more wolves on your journey.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I should have made it clear to this guy. I want him to make me like a wolf hat. Obviously, I mean, who doesn't want a wolf hat?
You know what, man? I reckon, yeah, if you want to speak to Goliath, then just explain that to him.
Yeah, absolutely. I will do that.
So he's a mountain of a man. He's got his blade out and he's ready to start peeling into the wolf. He looks at you.
Yes, the wolf. If you could, I mean, if you could save the pelt, that would be great, and preserve it in some way that I can maybe trade it at the next trading post. But the head, I'm particularly interested in the head. Could you make some sort of helm out of the head? I think I'd look rather fetching in a wolf helm. Yes, is that?
He hacks its head off and scoops out the insides with his bare hands. Let's see how good the job he does with. Yeah, you can see that he doesn't destroy the head and he starts working on it. Umberto's been sort of listening over. He says, yes, I think he'll save the head and he's dug the brains out, but you may need to get something else done with it to make it wearable, if you know what I mean.
Right, I see. He's not.
Not taxidermist.
Yeah, he's not a hat maker by any.
No, you look at him. He looks at you.
Yeah,
He doesn't look like a hat maker.
fair enough.
Or a hatter.
Yeah, he looks like a murderer. If a murderer had a look.
I'm sure there are hatters in Besançon or however you pronounce it, wherever we're going.
So you continue your journey and you do have a fairly easy going time, and it is quite a busy road. You know, you come across caravans going the other way from time to time, and your journey turns into days. And you know, you learn to better keep the wolves away. The three of you do tend to sleep a little bit more sort of on the inside of the camps now with the fires to the outside, and you know, you've just altered your patterns a little bit. And you have a fairly sweet journey to it looks like Saint Maurice.
Did my
All right.
did my present, my gift, survive the night?
What was your gift? Yeah. Your gift has survived the night, man.
Cunningly.
Yeah, you've hidden it well. Actually, Jose and Lefrog, you know, as you sort of, because you're humans, you're sociable, you sort of nip up and down the van as you ride in it. It's long, it's dull, so you do sort of pull your horses up alongside and chit chat. You can talk to other people in the van too. But if I can have a perception roll from Jose and the Frog.
I'm quite quiet though. I don't talk that much to people.
Yeah, no, you don't have to jibber jabber, you know, but nice weather we're having, that kind of thing.
Right.
It's 15.
Right, well, what I can tell you, okay, so Jose, you don't notice anything, but Jean-Michel, as you're jibbing, you know, down the line to have a quick chit chat with people and stuff, you do look and you can see that one of the wooden sort of slats on the wagons has been pushed off completely, and you can just see Llewellyn's gift. You can just see his gift crystal clear. And at any moment, you know, a grubby hand could just reach in and start to help itself to the goods.
It's a gold bracelet, isn't it? I mean, I think I'm going to get it and then take it back to Llewellyn.
No, you're very good.
And just say to him, I know you are very proud of your gift, my friend, but I'd advise you keep it somewhere safer than that.
Where did you find it?
On the outside of the caravan, for all to see.
I was sure that I was sure that I hid that away.
I can tell you did the exact opposite of that, my friend.
Well, thank you very kindly, Mr. Frog. I'll certainly be more careful in future.
Indeed, my friend.
So what
Anyway,
do you do, Llewellyn? Do you hide it in the same place, or,
go on, Pop.
No.
or do you ask for more detail on how we found it?
No. I'll go back to where I found it, and I'll have a look, and presumably I'll see the panel missing. And
Yeah, when you remove, you sort of camouflage and stuff. Because you did it when the sun was going down, I suppose. You
yeah,
couldn't see that there's just light streaming in through one of the slats.
oh dear. Yeah, I think I'll keep it on my person in future.
Mm.
Maybe that's the best.
Yep, it sounds like a reasonable idea.
You should thank
Okay.
God that the Barrises are as honest as we are, my friend. Remember this name?
Mm.
The honest frog,
Aye.
Jean-Michel, man of honor. Okay, so you approach Saint Maurice, and this is, there's a good few stone buildings. It's a fairly lively town. You can pick up more supplies. There's an inn tavern, whatever you would call it. There's plenty to do, but you're only stopping the caravan is only stopping for half a day. So, is there anything that you'd like to do with your time? Now, a word of note from San Maurice, you're looking and you can see that you are about to approach the Alps.
Yeah.
Now, although the caravan will carve a road through, that still doesn't mean you might not come across
Yeses.
issues.
Yeah,
So,
I feel I
is
should
there anything thinking ahead that you might want to buy here?
perhaps a warm coat and scarf would be of use in this sort of place.
Yeah, as much as I can handle extreme weather conditions. You know,
Right, so you want to go to some sort of clothing shop?
Hmm.
need to find a furrier.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like the guy. Yeah, you jib in through the main square, and you can see there's just instead of the signs, they've just got like a skinned animal on a sign outside the shop. An animal like a bear. It looks warm, and it's telling you that that's the sort of place to
All right,
buy you
I need you
stuff.
to wrap me up, my friend.
Oh, look at you boys!
I try and do. Oh, hang on, I need to try and do here a bit. I try and trust.
I'm sorry, you
I'm
Stephen
just-
Hawking out and
Oh,
understand the word you're saying.
Yeah, you're breaking up there, Jose.
Oh, what was that first roll?
no, sorry. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
That first roll, that was a mistake. I meant true trust.
Okay. I'm afraid you didn't get to make the second roll. Whatever you said, the guy
I did say that I
reaches.
misclicked, man. I misclicked. I meant to click on the MA one, not my PB one. And that's trust. That's why I clicked, and that's why I clicked it straight away after.
Oh, was that a misclick?
It was honestly a misclick. I did not try charm again.
Let me just have a quick look at your character sheet a second. Just let me judge what's happened there for myself. Because, yeah. Misclick or not, man, there was just something you did when you walked up to his shop that he's completely outraged him. He starts waving a skinning knife at you. I don't know who you are, but I don't like your types around here. You filthy pig dog. Get away from my shop. You dare insult my mother like that with your swagger and your strange, funny walk, Spaniard. You get away, you get away.
I'll try and walk up then. The Spaniards, my friend.
Yeah,
So
hello,
uncouth.
fellow Frenchmen. Yes, very good. None of these filthy pig dog Spaniard and their funny peacock walks.
Exactly, yes. A strange group of people. Anyway, do you have some furs for a gentleman who is traveling the Alps?
Of course, of course. To a fellow Frenchman, I'll do you good deal, fine deal. I can give you nice furs.
Oh,
The Spanish fool has come back. Guards, that is an important,
oh no, no, I was trying to sign something to the frog about packing his
just see you,
Flailing his arms like a madman.
you do some sort of gesture that wouldn't be offensive in most countries, but it's just, oh, you're telling me to fuck off now with your hands, eh? I fucking jewel you if you're not careful. I jewel you. First blood, I jewel you. 6 p.m. today, we jewel in the town square.
very well.
You have offended my honor and that of my wife.
I was only trying to signal to my friend.
No,
You're
you
good.
madman, you're madman. You have to go now. You there, Frenchman. Yes, I do you good deal. Good deal. I give you rabbit fur, special rabbit fur. Did you know a rabbit has many layers of fur upon its body? They trap the air and hold the humus in the body. Yes,
Sounds exactly what I am looking for, my friend.
yes, lined with rabbit fur and good leather on the back. Yes, ox hide and rabbit fur. Yes.
Yes, that sounds great. Now, obviously, I do not want to damage it. Perhaps I could have a spare pair, roughly.
A spare pair, you
Yes.
say, eh? Well, it's going to cost you, it's 100 gold for a fine suit that will see you through the Alps, even in a blizzard. Unless you want to drop your quality a little,
I mean, obviously, the spare suit maybe could drop some quality.
okay.
I
Spare
don't know.
suit, one that will keep your loins warm and your rib cage warm. You know, that's
Yeah.
50 gold. 50 gold.
Yes, it does not need to be fancy. One sort of fancy furs. So that's 150 together for a French gentleman to another French gentleman.
I do you 10% off, man. You take 15 gold back.
Monsieur, you are incredible.
And if you have any friends who wish to buy some clothes, you come to me.
Yes, well,
Well,
you're friends with the Welsh, are you? They're
Oh, the Welsh, yes, I've never heard of them. I'm sure they're okay.
you've heard of the British, right?
Oh, yes, oui.
of course, maybe the Welsh do not exist yet.
Who knows?
My history is not quite.
Yes. No, I'm a Briton from Britainland.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, I would love one of those for what are suits, I think.
Quality suits, yes, you get the trouser and you get the coat.
A lovely fur suit for 100 gold. That sounds like a bargain. I'll take one.
Yes. If either of you wish to buy a suit for your pig dog friend, I must charge an extra 20 gold for the insults that he has placed upon me.
No, it is fine. I will not buy him a suit.
Ah,
Just this spare one that's definitely for me. Bonsoir, mon ami.
one slap on, and then you see him. He goes in his shop, and then he opens like the shuttered windows. His head pops out, and he stares straight at you, Jose. I see you at 6 o'clock under the clock tower, you bastard. He shuts the windows and off.
I hand Jose a suit of fur. Here you go, my
Well,
friend.
okay, just keep it away from this man. I don't want him to see and bring more
Yeah, I'll wait.
trouble. It's okay. I can stand the cold here in St. Maurice.
Oh, suit yourself. I will keep the suit as a spare. Then.
Is there a charcuterie? Is that the one in the area for?
Yeah.
Is there a piscine as well?
I don't know what one of them is.
A swimming pool?
Yeah, there's a place to swim, I suppose.
Yeah, no, I would like some
Is there a syndicat d'initiative?
ham. What was that one?
A syndicat d'initiative.
Oh, that sounds familiar, but I can't think what.
What is it?
Tourist information.
No, 'cause it is.
Ah, nice.
It's
That's good stuff there.
um, oh, can't
Right,
remember.
hey kid, where's the clock tower and what time is it?
The clock tower is just across there. It's across the square. If you see, there's a clock tower right in the centre there. It's
Yeah.
4
I
o'clock.
want some ham. I want to get myself some ham. Plenty of ham.
Oh, okay.
Keep us going.
Okay, yeah, you go to the charcuterie then, and you get some hams. It's a woman that's running this. She's got a broad smile, you know, and you can tell she definitely eats her own food. She's very healthy looking, you know. She's not like a peasant. Most people are scrawny. She looks like she could arm wrestle you. Hello there.
Ooh.
Bonjour, madame.
I plan to journey across the Alps. I will need some hearty food, some ham. I think she'll will keep me going for a few days. That's what I'm thinking.
We. I sell you. She seems to have a bit of a strange accent. I sell you some fat. What? You need some fat, goose fat. You scoop out of jar and I'll punch you in the mouth.
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
Sounds delicious.
It keep you strong when the wind is biting at you. Your fingers turning blue, then black fall off.
Oh, that definitely is not something I want.
Eat the fat, rub on your hands. You live long time. Yes.
I might. Yeah.
Yeah, I get the goose fat, man. How much is the goose fat?
Oh, it's very cheap. Very cheap. 1 gold
One
jar
gold,
of
you
fat.
Well, it's a bargain. I might as well get some. But I definitely want some ham, though.
Yes, jam on that.
I'll get myself 5. I'm getting myself 5 for that, man.
Any of you want to buy some tongue?
Yeah.
We.
Oh, you want some tongue? Okay, I sell you good tongues. 2 gold per tongue.
It is
see.
ox tongue, is it?
Ox tongue, yes, very fine taste.
Right, so goose.
I have some brawn. Anyone wants some? Tasty brawn, tasty brawn. Lots of salt inside. Never go bad.
Actually, madame, I am on a religious journey, so I'm eating just bread and cheese, actually. But
Okay, yes.
I will
I've got
add.
as well, actually. I'm not really. I've probably had quite a bit from the hamper, haven't I?
I'm going to grab some of that goose fat. How much was the ham? Sorry, did you say?
The ham, how much ham do you want?
A ham, like a great big ham. You know,
Like 5 gold, 5 gold.
5 gold. I'll have one of them. And you
Smoke.
get,
Well, how much was the ox tongue, man? And
Ox tongue, 2 gold for tongue.
Actually, I could have some ox tongue, I suppose.
Leg of ham, smoked ham. I smoke you a rabbit. You come back in 2 hours. Rabbit smoked, yes.
Go on, I will take a smoked rabbit as well.
I smoke you a rabbit. I smoke smoked rabbit. 2 gold.
all right, nice one. Yeah, I'll have one of them, but I'll just eat it there and then.
Jam. You need jam and marmalade.
Oh, madame, you are.
You scrape into your mouth. All of this food you want to just scrape in like this. I show you how to eat it. You hand like this, and then yes.
Yes, go on then.
much?
Jam and
Okay, it's 1 gold jar of jam.
I'll grab some jam. I mean, do you? I mean, I might have to try and find out if there's anywhere that sells any bread. It might be a more civilized way of eating the jam.
Well, bread, baker down the road, baker, yes.
Yeah.
Is it 1 gold a jar?
1 gold jar jam, yes.
I'll get 6 jars.
I'll get
Yeah.
1 jam, 1 marmalade, and then that has to be it, madame. I am on a very religious pilgrimage.
I see, I understand. You want I can give you I have like a chicken foot I can strap to the end of a stick. You can claw your skin as penance for your religion. I don't know. Is that a thing? Would you like to do that?
I will just eat more cheese tomorrow.
Oh, okay. No one ever wants to buy the chicken foot on a stick. One day I'll find a use for it.
Maybe the Pope would like this as a gift. Along with the cheese knife.
Exotic gift.
No, I do not want to seem too ostentatious when I turn up. The cheese knife will do.
Anyone, you want to buy any more extremely high calorie food? I sell you pig trotter.
Do you have any quail's eggs?
Quail's eggs? Yes, I do you lots of quail's eggs, yes.
Do me a dozen hard-boiled quail's eggs.
Dozen hard-boiled quail's eggs, I see, okay. Three gold. I boil them up now, you come back in half an hour or so.
Yes.
I boil them very hard. You kill a man with them.
I'm grabbing a ham as well while I'm there.
Oh,
They
yes,
were 5 gold,
yes, indeed.
full ham.
You can see there's some women gossiping in the shop, and one of them says, "Ooh, I think that is the man who is going to fight the fur master."
Oh, yes, madam.
Oh, wow! You must have what is it called? Death wish.
I am Jose Diego Diablo. And there is
Diablo.
me to the first blood. And you.
Somebody will remember your name. Yes.
I am as quick as the cat.
Oh, quick as a cat. Oh, oui, my owl. Yes.
Perhaps now I have got all this meat. You would like to sample some of mine.
Oh, well, you're very forward, aren't you?
A drill comes out of my mouth.
You can tell that she's charmed nonetheless. I mean, it's one of them things where without making a role, you didn't need to make one there. You are charming, and you do look the part. You know what I mean? So she was already kind of fawning over you. You knew you were in there. She's like, oh, yes. Well, perhaps if you survive the fight, I could.
What if your chance? What if God is got a higher calling for me in heaven?
Oh, well, you have a positive.
Let us have a look behind this stable here.
They do say he fights with. I forget the name of it. Chantal. What is the thing he fights with?
Incompetence.
The other girl answers. He's called a maul. He calls it a maul. He's big, heavy. I smash his ox skulls with it.
He was a big fella.
Lumbering off. he will just be another one.
I'm sure you will defeat him, monsieur. Swift like a cat,
power.
yes.
My family will always be remembered.
The man who left a permanent stain in the square.
You will fight with honor, my friend. It will be a glorious death.
Okay, so is there anything else you want to do a bit of shopping for while you're there? You wanted the bakers, didn't you?
Right, am I taking this round the back of the stable?
Oh, you've not won yet. You'll only get your reward after the conflict, man.
Should be fine.
Oh, man, I've got to fight with a full pack, man. Does that give me any bonuses? I need to read the pressure.
It keeps you sharp.
I'm on to initiative temporary.
Do you want to tell the boy to get you some bread? You do notice that the tavern has got outdoor seating. You know, you can sit and have a few beers if you want, and
Yeah, we'll have a glass of wine.
yeah, they've
Maybe
got
a
fantastic wine here. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not going to
très
drink,
bien.
man.
So
Keep
in any of these places, when you order the wine, it comes with some breads and a little bit of cheese. You know, you get well looked after.
Nice.
See, we are still in France, yes? Or,
I
Or
assume so. I have no idea what this
We're in Twitter.
Well, we're in Switzerland.
Yeah, I reckon you're on a border of sorts.
Yeah.
Swiss cheese, so of course, yes. I like these little holes they put in them. It must take him.
Oh, no, it does look like you're in Swiss.
Yeah.
Swiss.
No, definitely.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
it's,
still a lot of
Summeritz
people
is a skiing place,
Yeah.
isn't it? So, although they
Yeah,
probably
so they speak a lot of French because they have people passing through, I suppose. And so yeah, you get well looked after, and it gets to about 5:30, and you can see that the caravan's getting loaded up, and it looks like it's gonna be departing by 6:30.
All right.
just before this, at some point, I realised if we're in Switzerland, we've got to find a chocolatier. Do they have
Oh,
such things?
okay.
Has that been invented by this
Well,
point?
actually, as you're drinking your wine and stuff, I don't know if it's been invented. Let's pretend.
I'll have a
it
look
was.
if you want.
Chocolate.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah.
If not, if you don't find anything, then it's an alternate timeline anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Began in America.
Chocolate is a new world thing, isn't it? Yeah. So.
New world thing, yeah.
So, mate, has it just been introduced then? As
Yeah, but most likely.
It's 1433.
All right.
No.
I don't think it will have.
No.
I'll tell you what, they've got some really nice cakes.
No.
Yeah, 16th century.
Excellent.
Excuse me.
If only there was a sweet version of cheese, something you could add to milk that would solidify it into a delicious. But I am dreaming here.
Well, I get myself some bread from the bread shop, the panery or whatever it's called. What's the bread shop called?
The panery.
Yeah.
You can send the boy for your bread if you want.
Yeah.
If you pay him a gold, he'll go on.
I want bread and brioche.
Yes, okay, that's no problem. I'll be back in half an hour, sir.
Half an hour? Where are you going for these
Oh,
brioche?
it's on the outskirts. So he cooks it fresh. If you want it nice and hot, so you rip it open and you can, debowel it. They call it the deboweling. Very
Excellent.
nice.
Yes, the French bread I'm sure will keep for at least 6 hours.
Yes, it's very good. It would last at least 6 hours, definitely. Yes. Okay, so the sun moves across the sky, and you two have had a real nice time, Llewellyn and the frog. You're having a nice drink. You notice that Jose's been sort of tapping his foot under the table. He looks a bit tense throughout.
Yeah, I'm just yeah, I suppose full sack and not being able to have a drink.
It gets to 6 o'clock, and you can see the fur master. He's wearing his heavy furs and leathers. And he comes out of his shop, and he's got something that looks like a sledgehammer. He goes and stands under the clock.
How are we fighting for first blood here with a sledgehammer?
Are we fighting for first blood? Is that the point?
That was the words the man was speaking, man.
Yeah. Okay, he goes and stands under the clock tower, and he's sort of, golf swinging his hammer around, loosening his body up. And you can see when he puts his swing in it, the head of that hammer moves with some speed. It must be his wrists that had a little bit of an extra. What are you doing, Jose? I mean, you don't have to fight the guy. You can get on your caravan. And...
No, the caravan doesn't leave for half an hour, man. It's half an hour sitting there and try to ignore someone staring forward.
Where is that little Spaniard? He insulted my mother and my wife.
Right. No, I stroll out towards him.
Right, your eyeballs, you.
Understanding.
What's that?
I just say to him, this has all been a great misunderstanding, you know.
Yes, I'm sure it has. Priest. Promise to us both.
Please stand behind me.
So the priest is like the official that's going to watch the fight. And also, priest, if any mistakes get made, we must be afforded a burial. Of course, yes. The priest nods and says, providing you have the gold, my son, yes.
Where is your honor? You say to fight first blood, and yet you bring a sledgehammer.
Oh, but an accident, I hit you on the foot. There's first blood. Happy days.
No,
Okay.
no.
Right, okay, let's talk now. He swings his arm around and he rolls initiative. 14. 9, he brings down the hammer of woe.
Ooh.
Exposing the pit.
He oversteps, man. He's just, in his desperation to draw first blood, he's opened himself up.
Ooh.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah.
Too easy.
All right.
Bam, 14. It's a critical strike. You know what, man? Even though you don't knock his SDC, you don't knock him off his SDC. You just, as he's much bigger than you, and as he swings down with the hammer, you sort of just raise the hilt of your rapier, just bosh, but it makes this skull cracking sound as it just smashes his nose to bits and bang, blood everywhere. And he just drops the hammer. He looks like, when you see the odd boxing match when someone gets knocked out but they still stood up. He drops the hammer and he's just like... And then people start laughing. The boy throws a piece of bread at him. Oh, no, look at that. You just got that. He's like, oh. And he just
shows the fight with dishonor.
He runs back into the shop, utterly shamed.
I'll throw quails egg at him.
Turn around, you see the two French women are sort of batting their eyelids at you to motion to the back of the stable.
Ladies.
Oh, why? They will sing songs about you in these parts for a long time. Anyway, nice things happen to you as everybody loads the van. There you go. You become the hero of San Marie, man. From a misunderstanding, you defeated the town bully who was just a vicious ogre. That everything gets twisted.
Yeah.
And it'll be remembered for years to come. There you go. A 1 responded to with a 20. You can't argue with that.
Yeah, that's how you end the duel.
Yeah. That's how people speak of me, man.
Yeah. Even the priest was impressed. He speaks about it at Master next week. Not that you know. Okay, so
It's what the people demanded him to talk about, man.
Yeah,
Tell they're going to talk again, priest. You were right there.
So you get on the caravan and you're feeling very relaxed as you journey off up into the mountains. So as you are making your journey across the Alps, I suppose this isn't the sort of place that bandits knock about and stuff like that. In the lowlands, yeah. But once you're in the Alps proper, it just seems like madness that there'd be some fools hanging around up there with knives looking for a few gold.
Yeah.
But while you're in the mountains, is there anything you want to do? There's rare animals mooching about up there. It's not somewhere that people hunt. People look for plants. I don't know. Any ideas?
Yeah, have a look at my skills, see what I could be honing. I'm gonna try my camouflage. I'm gonna, be trying that. It's the first time I've done sort of some winter camouflage. Are we high enough to be in snow, or is it not?
Yeah, you're near enough to the snow line. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's time to perfect some winter camouflage. So when
So you're gonna ride ahead and camo yourself and see if they pass you by or something.
no, I was I was thinking when we set up our tents,
All right, okay.
I'll try and camouflage mine. Have we got personal tents? We're not all in the same one, or is?
No, yeah, you've got like your own sort of, rag and a stick style 15th century tent thing. Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Well, I mean, I'll do it now, but
Yeah.
it may well not be night time. But it's oh my god.
Oh,
Like in Lord of the Rings, Sam and Frodo, the elven cloaks that they get.
yeah. It is literally that. Like as you get ready to camp for the night, within a matter of minutes, Jose and Llewellyn turn around and it's like, where the fuck's the frog gone? Yeah, you've just blended perfectly into your surroundings.
I'll whip the opening up and bonjour.
Wow.
I was here all along, my friend.
Goliath jumps back scared. He looks puzzled at you and he goes back to Umberto. I think he assumes you've done some sort of dark magic or something.
That was fairly impressive.
It's how my ancestors snuck up on the infidels, or no, they were the infidels. Let's not go too far down that road. But yes, this is the techniques we perfected back in the Crusades of sneaking up on people.
I'll tell you what, make a note somewhere on your character sheet that from now on, when you do camouflage in the mountains, you've got a 10% bonus.
Cool.
Nice. It's just whatever you learnt today, whatever you did, has had a profound effect on the rest of your life.
Yeah, I'll remember this as one of my crowning achievements. I mean, so what is it? 10% in camouflage in mountains? Is it? Cool.
Oh right, I could do a PP check, man. Right, that was what I was thinking about before.
Oh yeah, what's this?
This was for the two women behind the stables.
I don't know what's happening there with that roll. Is that good?
Yeah, backhanding him.
Or is that two rolls or something?
I know that's what happens when that.
Why has it done that?
You did a good job. You're a man of the world, and they did a good job on you. There was some nutmegging involved, and some shocking things happened.
Well, that's a D20 and a D100 for some reason.
Oh yeah.
So it's a percentile and a 20, just in case. I suppose
I roll underneath 20, so yeah, my PP allows it. PE.
You did a good job.
I rolled under my PE as well.
Happy days. You've proved yourself to all and sundry. They'll sing about that too. Your stamina and your supple body. It's all about the supple body. Yeah, they'll be telling. I mean, perhaps if you ever come back through it, I mean, yeah, write somewhere down on your character sheet the legend of Sam Murray.
That's it, man. And the journal.
I think extreme roles should get you some sort of almost video game style achievement or something. So, we've got Mountain Master, we've got the legend of Sam Murray. Llewellyn, I'm sure something will crop up at some point for a man that can fist people to death.
He's the wolf slayer. He punched a wolf to death, and
yeah. Well,
did he get a 20 though? Was there a natural 20 involved anywhere? Yeah, I want like some sort of earmark roll to go with the.
Okay. Speaking of slaying wolves, while we're up here, if everyone else is busying themselves with things, I'm going to take the opportunity to see if I can hunt some chamois, some local Goats, I believe, are hanging around in the area.
Yep. You've heard the hooves click clacking, but you've not seen any.
Right.
But
Well,
yeah, go on, use your ability.
the wilderness survival roll,
Mhm.
try and track them.
Yeah,
Will that do it?
yeah, it's close enough.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That is excellent. So yeah, you skip off up into the hills, and literally, something just tells you that there's a ridge over the way. Whether it's instinct or what, we're not sure. But as soon as you sort of jib over the ridge, you notice that there's it's almost like, I don't know what a pack of goats is, but there's a, quite a few goats on the other side of this ridge. But better still, they seem to have blocked themselves in that the only way to get out would be to get past you.
Oh,
So, what's your move?
I could grab a bunch of them. Um,
Now, you're very good with a bow if you lie in wait, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So I can. I
Are
can.
we rustling people's livestock here?
Mm-mm-mm.
No, these are just wild goats. I think. Aren't
We're wild.
Yeah, these are totally wild. Yep.
they?
Let them be. They're God's creatures.
Don't be ridiculous. It'd be good eating, and the fur you could make really good cloths out of them or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. So how does it work then? So I've got me one hit, one kill, or whatever we're calling it.
Okay.
Um, and I've
So, for every, I think, attack or round that you concentrate, you
Yeah.
get a natural 1 to critical strike. So essentially, I mean, especially as you're hunting an animal, if you just wait for a couple of minutes,
I can
your first shot is just going bam, heart shot.
yeah.
You know, I'm not going to mess about. It'll be direct to it points, double damage, laters.
Beautiful. So we were just assuming the first one is the
So
guarantee.
your first shot, you don't even have to roll.
Right, cool. Well, in that case, that's my plan. I'll just shoot one of them, and then when they panic, any that come past me, I might try and wrestle one on the way past.
Okay. But what's your plan? Because you could sort of, I mean, what you could do is you could shoot, and
Yeah.
as they're panicking, if you stay calm and keep on breathing and you leave it for a good few seconds,
Mm.
you'll be able to shoot with natural bonuses and perhaps crit another.
Oh, go on, I'll do that.
Okay, so first one, bam. Do you pick the biggest, tastiest looking goat, or does it look a bit sinewy? Do you pick a fatted goat?
Yeah, no, I'll pick a fairly young-looking one with the with the
One that's been eaten
Bit of
from
a
the
micro
walnut
down
tree.
there. What's that, frog?
One that's been eaten from the walnut tree and sort of, force feeding itself.
yeah.
All right, there's one with a bit of a micro derby, and it looks, it's sort of frolicking a bit now. You're thinking, yeah, that's definitely full of walnuts.
Perfect one. That would be brilliant. Down.
Okay, well, sure as shit, the first shot, it was just, and the arrow, boom, straight through its heart. It just drops dead.
How you doing?
To be honest, it's such a good shot, and it whistles so true that it literally, as it falls on its side, dead. At first, the other goats are sort of,
I draw a few breaths.
it's like the brain can't process it. You draw a few breaths, and then one of the goats just lifts its feet up, and they all start to run in whatever direction. Do you want to shoot? You've got a natural +2
Right.
to your next shot. So, and 20 is your crit limit. So whatever your bonuses are, if you get 20, you've crit and you've got yourself a second goat. So give us a roll.
Boom. That's a snipe roll.
So that's a sniped roll. So that's 16 plus your natural 2 that you've just got from that. That's only 18. So the arrow hits. It does 10 damage. So you've hit that goat in the leg. They're all trying to run now. You can either shoot at that goat again, or there's one coming past that you can dive on and wrestle, maybe subdue that, shoot the wounded goat.
I mean, we don't need that many goats, do we? No, I'll just. No, I'll just go for the same one.
Go, man, for the
You go
Pope.
for the same goal. Okay, well you can hold your breath. It's not running as fast as the others. It's been hitting the leg.
Yeah.
And again, you can give yourself another. If you just hang fire, you can give yourself another natural 2 to strike.
Sweet. Here we go. Oh, that was a rubbish.
So Thump, it's took 13 damage. It's now beginning to sort of. It's just thrashing about, and it's going to go for a run.
Oh.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to try and leap on it and bag it as it runs past?
Yeah, I will do.
Okay, give us your leap. Give us your grasping leap attack then.
What's that going to be? Like a fist strike?
Yeah.
It's like body blow, isn't it?
Oh,
Ooh, that looks a bit. Well,
that's a great. It attempts to dodge, and it fails.
Just punching goats.
yeah, I'll just punch it to death. Have a claw.
You've grabbed it, bam! There goes the rest of its SDC, and one more punchable.
I can strangle it to preserve the meat.
Actually, it makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
Can you get it in? Have you got choke holders and attack?
Probably, maybe. Let's have a look.
With claw hand, you'd hope so, wouldn't you?
Just putting it in like a sleeper.
Crush, squeeze. I've got.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You just
Choke. Yeah, I've got choke.
you've got what? Sorry.
Choke. I've also got death blow. What's death blow? That sounds.
No, I wish I'd
Roll
called
that
death blow.
one.
My last one. Yeah. As I've got death blow. I wish I'd called it on my guy. Boom.
Yeah, that would have been it.
So,
I think you got more on the way. You did it right. Yeah, you just squeezed the life out of it, and yeah, you come back down the mountain with 2 goats.
nice.
And yeah, did you want to roast one this evening?
Yeah, and definitely see if we can get what's his name, the beastie ogre guy to skin these things, because I believe the pelts are quite useful.
Yeah, cool. Okay, he'll skin you goats for you. And are you roasting the one that had the micro derby, or are you roasting both? Is it a treat for the entire caravan?
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll roast the one with the micro, and I'll try and I'll have a go. I'm going to have a go at preserving the other one. Yeah, with the salt that I didn't bring. Oh, damn it! I should have bought some salt.
Someone's got salt. If you being generous with the meat, someone will be generous with the salt.
Oh, excellent, brilliant. In that case, I'll do some brilliant preserving. Watch this.
Okay, so when you're gonna go, that's the preserving, is it? Okay, well, you rub some of the goose fat over the meat and throw it in the back of the caravan.
We'll be fine.
Who's gonna cook the goat?
Oh, I'd like to cook the
Are you
goat.
all gonna discuss the goat cooking first and get a 10%?
Remember, I cooked well last time, man. So should I get a bonus?
I'm not much of a cook.
You're not much of a cook.
I could tell you an old family recipe that's okay. It's not bad.
Yeah, okay. That will
That's
cook
right.
it well. But that will cook it better. Yeah, okay. So you both throw in some of your recipe stuff. The goat roasts marvelously, man. This is some beautiful soft goat.
You listened well to my recipe.
It's one of the best things you've had in a long, long time. You eat the goat. Let me just get the image set up. You eat the goat by your open fire.
Excellent.
And it tastes spectacular. And although I think he failed to preserve the goat, you probably cook it before it goes rank anyway, unless he's trying to keep it for weeks.
Yeah. Well, was that not the other goat?
What's that? Sorry.
Did he not preserve the other goat and we're eating this one? Or
Yeah, you preserve the other goat. You're eating the nice one. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
well then, it matters not.
No, but he did a good bit of goat killing, so yeah, he's happy about that. So we'll just
No, but micro Derby cooks really well.
micro Derby's always going to taste good. It's the fat in the right place, man. Just adding that flavour, man. The warm fat's dripping into the meat. And you think, you
Walnut.
get taste a bit of like a walnut.
Yeah, you could definitely pick it up in the fat there.
It's like a walnut oil that's been transferred into the fat.
Oh, the bread and the pious man. Are you sure you can eat this?
I suppose one meal will not affect my piety too much. Because I have to finish the quail's eggs. These go perfectly with this goat. One last feast before the pilgrimage begins in full.
You've had a rather spectacular, nice feast. You sleep well when it gets cold. You put your furs on, and the journey through the Alps is actually it's something that you characters would remember for life. It was beautiful when you get high up there. You know, you're not so high you get altitude sickness because you are going on a road through the Alps. The food was fantastic. The goat that you've roasted, you know, you managed to you get that recipe, you got that bang on. So for the next, week as you travel through the Alps, you've got bits from your hamper, you're topping up with your goat. I mean, to be honest, you're all kind of feeling like your armor or whatever clothes you're wearing are getting a bit tight because I think you're living quite a good life.
We're enjoying the journey.
This is it, man.
Is there an opportunity at some point to play some of those traditional?
And just campfires, goat meat.
The big flute things. What are they called?
Are you going to play a tune for us?
Well, no, I'm thinking more. It's more like there's some locals set up a little. You get to have a go on it. Like one of the. Like you can drive a steam train and shit.
Yeah, the Alp horns. Yeah,
Alp horns. Yeah, just they sort of offer you give it a blow, you have a bit of a laugh, and then go back to eating.
Umberto's got that sort of thing going about, and there's people
always wish to try
music. Yeah. Umberto. There's a few people playing music and having a nice time, and it's yes, have a go.
Oh, this is magnifique.
It's marvelous. You do it a few times, and you swear you hear like this rumbling sound in the distance, and you hear someone say the word avalanche. But, yeah, you hear these rumblings in the distance, but everyone seems happy. It gets a bit of a laugh. And yeah, your journey through the Alps is a good one. As you leave the Alps, I'll just shift you back to the map for a second. Okay.
Is this where the pilgrimage begins?
It gets where you've now entered sort of Italia, and there's a place here called Osta. Whatever this place is, your journey here, you're met with this. Except it's not, obviously that's how it looks now. I couldn't find an image 500 or 600 years ago because no one had a camera.
Oh, hang on, we're not seeing.
You can't see it. Sorry, I'm doing that thing again when I'm looking at it and you're not.
Yeah.
How's that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. So this thing, as you come down, you're coming down the mountains, you can see it from quite a way away, and there's something that sets your spider senses off.
Sorry, are we seeing it like it is, or is it like?
No, it's more like, imagine that this thing has got sides on it. It's like a big. This is a gate,
Right.
So you can go through this and carry on your journey, but it looks like it's been like it would some time ago. It would have had soldiers stood outside, and it would have been properly guarded, and it would have had there's clearly old buildings where military would have been, but it seems abandoned. But anyone who's got detect ambush is beginning to feel a little bit of
Yeah. Well, since we all have detect ambush, shall we all just help each other?
quiet.
Yeah. What should we do? Should we?
Give us a roll.
I think we should look behind us. That's most likely where the enemy will be.
Okay, so there's two good rolls in there. Okay, so there's something telling you two that perhaps it would be an idea to sort of dismount from the caravan or get the caravan to slow down significantly and perhaps either prowl, sneak ahead, maybe even wait until nightfall begins to come. It's getting late now, You've been in the Alps for many days eating your roasted goat and having a nice time. And just as you're coming out of the Alps, it's getting a little dark. The sun's low in the horizon. But there's something about that place that's giving you the creeps.
Well, let's go back a bit and camp, and then sort of, get into our stealth gear at night, and come and check it out then.
Okay, you wait until nightfall. No one comes up to the caravan, so it doesn't look like you've been spotted. But it wouldn't be unusual for a caravan to sort of stop roughly where you are before they come down here anyway, given the time. So what's your plan then?
Well, the first part of the plan is I'm going to camouflage myself expertly with some I don't know, some
Fresh fruit.
Lefrog
right.
has got quite the mountain camouflage ability now, so perhaps the frog could give everyone a once over.
Yeah. Go on, Llewellyn. I'll start with you. And with a plus 10%, that's still not quite. It's only 2 over, isn't it? But
It's only 2 over, which, to be honest, I'll be a little bit. And given that it's getting dark, there'll be a little bonus to your camouflage there. You notice that he's just standing out a bit too much, which can give you an extra chance at it, Llewellyn. But if you fail this one, it's pretty much.
Where are you camouflaging into?
Well, to go down to, I mean, I'm thinking of like going down and prowling and having the investigating the area and see what's going on down there because there's something fishy about it. Looks like a trap. If ever I
Llewellyn.
Well, do you want me to do another roll?
Yeah.
Oh, right, I see.
Actually,
I'm not very good at this.
Okay, you
Yeah,
camouflage.
I don't understand what you're going to look like.
Yeah, you look a bit suspect. You've put the wrong sort of stuff on. I mean, yeah.
The wrong kind of road.
Actually, to be honest, I rolled detect ambush instead of camouflage, so it was miles off.
Right.
So,
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So you did. Yeah. So your camouflage just isn't great. But it's dark, and you think. Now, is anyone particularly good at reconnaissance prowling? Has anyone picked up any of those prowling abilities?
Yeah, I have got a prowl and I can look into.
Level 1 is.
Well, actually, yeah, this is kind of what I'm good at. I've got intelligence and surveillance, land navigation.
Right, I'll have a go at navigating the land a bit. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, it's good.
Can I do some intelligence to sort of?
Yeah, give us an intelligence roll.
No.
Okay, yeah. Because it's abandoned and you're thinking of military tactics, you're just not. Yeah, you can't.
The general law tell me about this place, man.
Oh, it looks like it used to be a proper full-on Roman fort where there'd have been a garrison or something there, or I don't know how many's in a garrison. There'd have been quite a lot of men here, and it would have been, they'd have either protected people passing through or they'd have repelled invaders.
I've got detect concealment and traps, but that's more of a.
Does general law state that bandits use this sort of place, or that this place is haunted?
It definitely has a waft of bandit about it. Have any of you got a martial arts power of stealth?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I have.
I thought one of you did. Yeah, is it you, Llewellyn?
Yeah, I've got it.
Right, so you can essentially just get down there, and not be seen. You can do great reconnaissance.
Yes, I forgot all about that.
LeFrog, if you want to get a little bit nearer and have another crack at it, get a different vantage point.
Yeah, I will do.
What do you want to do? Do you want to send in your ultimate stealth machine first? What's your plan? How do you want to approach this?
Yeah, I think if he goes in to get a close up, I'll sort of try and get Prowl to get a bit higher and do another intelligence.
Okay. Maybe if Llewellyn goes in and sees what's going on, comes back and reports.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And then you the three you come up with a plan from there. So okay, Llewellyn, you've got that stealth business, haven't you?
I have, which I'd forgotten.
Can you read us a bit of a description of it?
Yeah, so I can move silently and out of sight of observers, so long as the character is in the dark and unsuspected. This is done automatically. Right, so it's dark, without needing to roll the dice. If the character's area is subjected to inspection, then the character, then the chance to remain undetected is 50% with 3% per level.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Right, well, you just slide down there in the darkness, man. Within seconds, Jose and the frog can't see you. You glide your way down there. You do a good circle of the area, and the news that you can bring back is that there is a gang of bandits hidden in and amongst these ruins, and they're all armed with crossbows. They don't look like they're kitted out for a stand-up fight, and they don't look like they've got any heavy armor. So when you come back up and give that news, it might be an opportunity if anyone else got intelligence, you could try and find a spot to see if you can pinpoint the leader, to see if they're following any instructions or they've got any patterns to their patrols.
Are you coming back and telling
Yeah,
me?
while I'm down there, can I? I don't know how I would. No, I haven't got those kind of skills.
But what you can do is you'll be able to point out to the frog, there's some men there, there's some men there, and there's some men there.
Yeah, everything. And relay that information.
Right, well, let me think. What could this mean? Oh, no, I'm still thinking that goat. It was really good.
Okay, so you don't manage to, you just can't wrap your head around any patrol patterns or anything like that. None of that makes any sense. See if you can follow what people are doing to see if you can pick a leader. So another intelligence roll.
Right, yeah. So can I see the... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, yeah, it's just not working for you, man. Jose, have you got anything kind of thing?
Well, man, this is kind of on the street, isn't it, man? Maybe a bit of street wisdom.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
you're all just a bit wet behind the ears, aren't you? It is what it is. Okay, well, that's fine. You're going to have to come up with the plan of first.
What about looking at nothing, man. No, nothing.
Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a first level characters approach.
What about, let's take a philosophical approach to this.
A philosophical approach.
Do we really have to kill the name?
you do remember a story, and there was some sort of philosophy of, if you cut off the head, the body will die. There's something like that. There's something about taking, leaders,
Right.
something vague.
How many people were there? Did you manage to get a rough estimation?
Right, so Llewellyn has spotted
I
about.
make a calculation. No. No.
Llewellyn counted 6 people.
All right.
All right. So there's only 6 of them hidden amongst, and we need to kill the leader.
So we got 1 in 6 chance.
Why don't we just announce ourselves? Look, if there's 6.
They'll shoot us, man. They'll shoot us.
No idea. I prefer the idea of just killing them, because here's the thing, right? If I can get myself in a position where I can target the leader, I can get a guaranteed crit. If I as long as they don't spot me, which they're not going to do if I can do it in the dark. Boom! I mean, he's almost dead straight away. But any of you guys got ranged?
I've not, but I could walk into the middle of them, just sort of, whipping me polearm around and auto dodging everything while you guys kill them from the shadows.
Has anyone got a short bow I can use? I can fire that, or do I have one?
You'd have one. If you've got it, you've got one. If you've got it as a skill, you've got one.
Right.
So, can you see that picture of this guy here?
Oh, yeah.
That's the guy.
Yep, these are the guys. Except you see that big shield thing on his back?
Mm.
He ain't got one of them.
Right.
And you see this leather armor he appears to be wearing?
Yep.
Look more at the top clothy half of his body.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not as well furnished as this gentleman.
Is he married? That's what we need to know. Are we killing family men?
Well, has he got a ring on his wedding finger?
I think so. Is that?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, he's married.
Family man. Oh well.
But
Yeah, families of the henchmen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we care not for these people.
Right. So
Right.
do we need to have a good think about which one is the leader? I mean, so can we not? Do you want me to go and have another look?
Yeah. Let's just take our time, and maybe spend an hour watching them.
Yeah, well, it's bound to come to us eventually.
Yeah, eventually it'll twig.
Can you guys see that happening?
Yes.
You've drawn
I've drawn an oblong.
an oblong-ish. Yeah.
Okay, and then you've got sort of ruins around and about, so I'll just draw squares and stuff.
Right, I just have a practice short bow here.
Is this your ranging shot, as it were? Is that what it was called?
Yeah. Okay, so there's 6 of these fellas, and I'm going to put them with a C.
That's one of the piercing.
So which one's the captain?
They're all the captain. That's the twist.
Now, wherever there's greenery, there is somewhere to kind of lurk, as it were.
Right.
Okay.
And which direction are we coming from?
You're coming from this direction here, but I've just drawn a green blob.
All right. Okay.
But you're much further away from that. This
Yeah.
is if you were prowling in. This is a sort of, a close-up sort of view of the area. So, what's your plan then? You've basically, if you can identify the leader, Llewellyn's going to clip him.
Yeah.
The frog is just going to march in there and start spinning around and multiple dodging. Is this right?
Well, that's basically it. Yeah.
I mean, that's multiple automatic dodge. So you are sick at this.
Yeah. It's like, do you remember?
And you can just. And then we've got Jose Diego is going to either what? He's got a short bow, or are you going to sneak in and do a bit of the old stabby? Have you got prowl? What have you got, Jose?
My prowl is a bit problematic.
It's dark. You're plus 15%. You're all plus 15% to prowl in these conditions.
Just go in there and fly and kick them all.
Right, yeah, go on. I'll sneak in.
You're sneaking in. Okay, so I suppose what I could say is once the frog walks in and creates a distraction, I'll give you another 10% on top of your prowl. That'd push it up 25%. You've got the environment and you've got the fact that there's a lunatic in a suit of half plate spinning a giant weapon round. I think that's going to distract anybody, really.
Mm.
So that'll give you an extra 25% of prowl if you want to take it.
I do, man. I'll put it in.
Okay, so we'll begin with then. We'll begin with the frog, I would have thought. And Llewellyn, you're staying right back and out of sight, are you?
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously within range, but yeah.
So how quick do your bonuses build when you're doing this? Is it one per attack or is it per round? What does the wording say again?
Double check. Each melee of concentration adds another 1 strike each melee round. 15 seconds.
Right, okay. So what I would suggest is I'm gonna pick a number now of which one of them's the leader. Yeah?
Right.
And they're numbered from essentially left to right. So that's, whoops, let me go back on this. He's number 1.
Mm-hmm.
He's number 2 because he's slightly more. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to write a number in my book now, Dave, so Llewellyn, so don't shaft you. And you're going to pick someone if you want to start concentrating on, because you may as well get a shot off as the frog starts going berserk.
Can I just? I'm thinking that I'm going to be bursting out sort of here and standing here. So yeah.
Put your character there. Drag your face on.
Let me just drag my face onto the floor. Oh, hang on a sec. There he is. Oh.
Okay, so I've written down the magic number that's the leader. Llewellyn, can you tell me now which guy you're going to be shooting at?
I'm going to be shooting at that guy.
That guy. Okay. And where are you? Put yourself on the board at what angle you're at. You know, are you firing from over here somewhere? It's not where you actually are. It's the sort of, it's where you are in terms of who you can shoot at. About there?
About where? I mean, yeah. Can I reach him from where I am?
Well, I suppose the moment he starts going sick, this guy's going to move around that ruin to see what the hell is going on.
Actually, yeah.
He is actually at the back. He's a pretty good person to choose because the others are all going to be looking in this direction, aren't they?
Yeah.
At our friend here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if he was to just suddenly pop his head round and have it,
Yeah.
I like your approach. Okay, and Jose, what's your style?
I'm hiding behind this tree.
You're hiding behind that tree. Yeah, okay. Right, and you're going to prowl in. And who are you going for first? I'm assuming this guy.
No, I was thinking more this guy.
More that. What are you shooting with your bow?
No, I'm going in with my sword.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
I'm mixing your portraits up. Yeah, right. Okay, of course. Right, great move.
And then I'm going to move
There's
around.
no point in rolling initiative, I don't think. I would argue that it's going to be the frog, Llewellyn, and then Jose. And I'll roll for the crossbowman as and when the need arises. So, yeah, you've got a surprise. In a way, you've got a surprise attack this round when the frog starts going berserk. So, okay, LeFrog, what are you doing? Are you making a bold statement? It's your attack, as it were.
I'm smashing through here and I'm just yelling, the various insults I fight in your general direction and other various Monty Python quotes. And yeah, just twirling. Like, you remember Deadpool in the bad Wolverine film years ago?
Oh, yeah,
When he steps into that room and he's just matrixing sort of thin air basically with his swords. That's what I'm doing, but with my pole, just wazzing it round my head, swinging it, insulting people.
Okay, marvelous. I like your approach. Llewellyn, take your shot.
Uh,
Suppose you waited long enough. It's just an auto. Bam.
yeah.
So actually, you just need to do the damage, and it does double damage to hit points.
Well, could have been worse.
Bam, he's dead. Right, so yeah, one shot, one kill.
Job
okay.
done. I'll start retreating.
Jose, sure as shit, as you're sneaking around here, this dude here is obviously making his way towards the frog. Give me a prowl roll, and if you get a good prowl roll, you'll get a critical strike on this attack. So you're plus 25% to this, remember?
Yeah. No.
Okay. You step on a branch, or you step on something, and the guy looks around like, but it's still a surprise attack. So, he can't defend against it. So give him a rapier in.
Oh, well, man.
Oh, beautiful.
Death blow. I called it. I didn't see it. I just heard your reactions.
You know what? It's a surprise attack. You've got death blow at first level, yeah. Yeah, bam, he's dead.
Death blow is just like a crit, just kill.
Death blow is usually it's double damage direct to hit points.
Oh wow!
But when you've got to call it when you're in combat, it's not something that's just. But given that this is a surprise attack, the guy ain't got a clue what's going on. It's a critical rapier into dark. Dude, I'm calling it. It is death blow. Bam, he's dead. Because a rapier to the windpipe doesn't do anyone any favors, really, does it? Okay, so bam, there's 2 down. Okay, so now I suppose everybody roll initiative. That's your surprise round. So Jose, yeah, go down.
Oh my god, we're all acting.
Brilliant. Okay, well you're just going to act in the same order then.
Yeah, with my meld. Well, I'm just going to continue flailing in.
Well, okay, LeFrog, give us your automatic dodge roll.
Right, before, can I just ignore me doing this?
Okay.
Ooh. I don't know. Yeah. Because it always says you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Oh, yeah.
So I selected the token, and it didn't do it. It didn't say
it.
It didn't say it, so that means it's done something. I don't know what the turn tracker is, though, but anyway, who knows?
It would be nice to know, wouldn't it? Maybe we'll learn after this COVID business is over. Okay, LeFrog, give us your automatic dodge.
Right, let me just see if... Yeah, that's added the 2, so that's a 17.
17, right, okay. So, it is that number. Okay, so you've got 4 crossbowmen. They've all heard you, they've moved into position, and they're going to fire. Skilled crossbowmen, they're all +1. So, the first crossbowman just whistles past you. The second crossbowman strikes you.
Oh, sacre bleu.
A miss and a miss. So, sacre bleu, the first crossbowman, clips you with 2 damage.
Have I healed, by the way?
Yes, yes. Right. You're all on full. SDC damage heals really quick, man. It's like the movies. It's the bruises and cuts that, you can see them in one scene. They've just had a dust up, and in the next scene, they walk in to speak to the captain. You're a maverick, Roberts, and his face is completely fresh and his hair's done, It's hit points that are your problem.
Fair play.
Okay, so I mean, actually, you're doing that automatic dodge. That doesn't actually cost you attacks. That's just a bit weird, but you can't do anything but defend while you're doing that, can you?
Let me just check that is the same. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well, actually, I
Oh,
won't
you
get.
can-
Yeah, no, sorry, it's a dodge bonus. So, yeah, it's just my mass defense that I'm using.
Okay. So what that means though is you can just, no matter how many people came at you, you could just keep, or you can just keep doing that, can't you?
Yeah.
So I suppose that's not limited by attacks. You could do it. If you were fighting someone with 10 attacks, you're just yeah, great. Okay, Llewellyn, are you shooting this round, or are you going to start building?
I'm going to build some chi.
You're going to start building your natural.
Whatever the Welsh equivalent of chi is.
You know what, man? I think we're going to have to make this a little bit faster. I think a whole round is just a bit. I think we'll do it per attack.
Yeah.
So that's right. You've got a natural one now. Okay, Jose, you've put one man down. Where are you moving next?
I'm thinking about my ability to leap, man. How do I calculate my ability to leap? Because I just found there's just something
I
in my.
reckon, for the sake of rule of cool, you can leap to the next nearest person, no problem.
Right. Okay.
You're close enough because remember this guy here, he's probably moved to about here now.
All right.
So you just clips a guy there. You can
and
easily
leap
flank
onto
this dude.
All right. So, and that's
about there. Sorry, yeah, because he's probably about here if you're shooting at my guy. So yeah, you're doing a leap attack, are you? Okay, so a leap attack costs 2 attacks, but
yeah.
it'll do critical.
No, leap attack is 4.
Okay, your leap attack's poor, but let's see what his dodge is, man. He just sees some flamboyantly dressed lunatic leap out of the shadows with blood dripping off his blade. Does he panic? Does he freeze? No, he thinks, fuck that for a game of soldiers. And, yeah. Well, that costs him an attack to dodge.
All right. So both down. Cool.
Oh, hang on. Okay, and we're back around you guys. Are you continuing your windmilling there?
Yeah, I think that's the best way for me.
Okay, happy days. Llewellyn, are you continuing to build your natural strike power?
No, because it'll take me forever to build it to anything decent.
You've got a natural +1 now, so it's.
I've got a natural +1, and I've also got me snipe bonus as well. So okay. I'm going to go for.
Who are you going for? 1, 4, 5, or 6?
6.
Hang on. 1, 3.
5's gone, isn't he? 1,
3, 4, and 6 are alive.
Yeah, 6.
You're going for 6, okay?
Yeah, he's getting sniped. Boom. Oh, that's an 8. A bit rubbish.
You're firing from darkness, so he's not looking for you. That is going to hit him.
Nice. Well, it does a meager 5.
It does a meager 5. Well, it's 5 more than he had a minute ago. Jose, you just leap attacked. So you're the guy that you're facing dodged, so he's not in a position to do out. So 3 of them, Lefrog, are going to fire a crossbow bolt at you, punk ass.
Right, well,
Well, that's critical.
No. Right.
Sorry, I'll roll the 3 attacks and then you hold on.
Yeah, then I'll leap into opposed.
Okay,
right.
3 pretty good.
Right. Right, so last round was their ranging shot or whatever it's called. Yeah. Right, well, here we go. Watch this. Oh, wow. Au revoir, mon ami.
Right, let's get the crit out of the way, man. That's 8.
Okay.
The
Right.
second shot, 2.
Okay, that's 10.
Third shot, 2. 12 damage, man. You've just
Yeah,
been big cushion. But they're only stuck in a bit, man.
Cribble.
Oh, jeez.
Right, well, no, we're going to have them. Let's hurry up, 5 minutes.
Yeah, wow.
Clean on me.
Okay. Right, it's background. It's background to the frog. Are you going to carry on doing your cavorting? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I
Dance
like it.
continues.
Okay. Llewellyn,
Yeah, I'm going to take a breath.
you taking a breath? Okay. Jose.
Right. So this guy who's trying to dodge.
Yeah, you can give him some.
It's
Beautiful.
not bad.
He's going to try and parry. It's no good.
4 damage. But
Oh, something. Which one was he? He's number 3, isn't he? What's he took? 6. Okay. Right. Right. They're all out of attacks.
Oh.
Okay. So it's back round to you guys. Le Frog. It's your 4th attack.
Okay. No.
This guy here
Yeah.
he'd be sort of, you've got a reach weapon, so he's about there now shooting at you. You would be able to
Can
whap.
I give him a prod with the sharp end?
Yep.
Booze. What do you think about that?
Oh no, that's a parry roll.
Oh, right.
But you rolled 18. So you can take the roll if you want.
Yes.
Take the roll 18.
Misclick
He
there.
tries to parry.
misclicking there, man.
And he takes 7 damage.
Right, sweet. Yeah, it is easy to.
Right, okay. Llewellyn, your 4th attack.
I've got some goose grease on my mouth.
Some bit of goose grease on the keyboard.
It's a sniper. Number 6. The guy I went for last time.
Again, he's not in a position to dodge, so bam, he takes that. And that's the one that the frog has just poked as well.
Yep.
So he's been knocked to hit points, which puts him, he takes a knee. Okay. Jose.
Well, he must be the married one then, if that's
Yeah.
he's taking a knee.
You know,
Jose,
what's your response to your Oh.
Ooh.
not a natural 20 to this gentleman. He's not,
That's
got no
gentleman
attack.
3, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's dead.
Nice.
Okay, so he's gone. Just give me a minute. I'll mark off the dudes that. Give me a second. I'll mark off the dudes that are dead.
Death blow.
He's toast. He's toast. He's toast. Okay. So it's 1, 4, and 6 are still standing. Right. Has anybody got 5 attacks?
Oh hell.
Yeah.
Okay. Jose, you are close enough. I reckon you could move in on. Yep, you're going for that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do your worst.
Not my worst, man, but not my best. 12.
Ping. Parries the rapier. Okay. Roll your initiatives, would you please?
No, I didn't select my token.
Okay.
16.
And the
I
crossbow.
think that's no was selected, man.
have got 14s. Right, so you now know the crossbowmen have only got 2 attacks. And that tells you they're not trained fighters. They are bandits. They're chancers. They're thugs. Okay, so Llewellyn, you're first off the bat.
Boom! Have that. It was a bit rubbish.
It's from the dark. It hits, and he'd gone down on one knee anyway, hadn't he? That guy had been hit pointed. So splat. Number 6 is toast.
Nice.
Okay. So that was Llewellyn. Lefrog, are you jumping about or are you going to try and splat someone?
It's not really anyone near me.
Remember that this is a gate. You can run straight through that and just.
All right. Can I move and attack, or would it just a move?
You can move. Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, you can move.
If I move to there.
There's actually a little symbol you can put on him to show he's been pincushioned.
All right.
Cushion symbol?
Like if you go into the symbols, the frog, on your token, and you scroll down, there's a guy with 3 arrows in his back.
Oh yeah.
You may as well put it on if you can.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, looking good. Okay, give us your attack then, Lefrog.
my guy likes him, he's killing people.
Yeah. Quick prod. Oh, it's not too bad. 16.
It's not bad. It's not bad. He tries to parry. Fails.
Oh, he takes 8.
He takes 8. Okay, good stuff. Okay, and right, it's their attacks. So it's one for Lefrog and one for Jose. You're both in. Oh no, the one for Lefrog, he's still going to shoot because obviously he's at the other end of a very long stick, isn't it? So he shoots. That's 16. Does that touch you, Lefrog?
It does, but I might well parry it.
It's a crossbow bolt.
Sorry. Can I auto dodge it then? Like a single auto dodge, or no, I suppose I've not got.
You've got to be in that catter, haven't you?
Yeah, I've not got an auto dodge. Yeah, it touches me.
Take a quick 5 to add to your pincushion collection.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay, and
Not accurate anymore.
you're getting dirked. Oh, he's rolled a 1. He's rolled a 1 to dirk. Yeah.
Oh dear me. Death blow. No. I'm just going to strike him with the rapier in response.
Right. Okay. He takes that response. Okay. It's back round to you guys.
Okay, so you can run.
Llewellyn,
Run now.
what you doing, Llewellyn?
Oh, I'm striking, but I forgot to tell you who I was striking. Well, there's only 2 more targets, so it's that one.
That one.
That one.
Okay. The arrow peels out of the darkness and touches him. Okay. Lefrog.
Is he still standing, that guy?
He's still standing, yeah.
Right. He
Just took an arrow from the dark as well.
He just gets a pole arm between the eyes. Oh, or maybe the chest area.
Let's have a look. He's gonna try and. Oh, he's not got anything to parry with.
Has he got any armor, or is he?
No, he's gonna try and dodge. He's gonna waste his final attack, his second and final attack, on trying to step aside, and he fails.
Oh, good choice.
So he's just took 14 damage. You say?
Yes, he has indeed.
Right, that's put him on hit points. He goes down.
Right.
Holds his hand up. Mercy. Okay. Jose.
You're welcome.
Oh no, sorry, Jose. You're getting dirked first. What a great dirking. Oh, yeah.
I was a bit behind.
Frog. Mercy.
Boku.
Okay, he's Dirk Jose with a 4. Oh no, that's a 5. Sorry, he is +1 to strike.
Is this guy dirking me? What's going on? I was hitting him. Right, that won't hit me. I've got them in natural prowess.
Yeah, sorry, it's your attack. He just looks at you impotent. He tries to parry. Fails. Takes 10. He goes down on one knee. Mercy. Okay, so back round to you chaps. Llewellyn, you can see a guy in front of the frog with his hands up. Mercy. What do you do?
They're both begging for mercy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm a decent Welshman. We decent Welshmen. When we're attacking people from the shadows, we always
Prepared to show mercy.
yeah.
You're not shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's a sign of your player's character. Okay,
I don't know. These are thieves, man. We've got every right to execute them.
what's LeFrog doing?
I think I'm going to go with Llewellyn and try and subdue him. Now, let me just see, because I've got some. I think they're all.
I'm gonna use my round to approach.
Okay. Right, well, he happily just lies face down on the mud, LeFrog, and...
Right, yeah. Yeah, I'll just sort of hold my pole arm, although I don't really want to be wrestling him.
Yep, okay.
So I'll kick his weapon away.
His hands are up, he's got no weapons, he's on his knees, he can't dodge, he's on hit points. Mercy.
I put my rapier up to his throat and say, thievery, not a good idea, my man.
Tear rolls down his cheek.
And go back to your family and find a better way to live.
It was our leader, he's a bastard.
Yeah.
Where is he? Which one was your leader?
Is that what you ask when you come up?
Hey, which one?
Is that what you ask when you come up?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the two of them, they both shifty eye look at each other, which shows they're a bit thick because they should have said the leader was someone who was dead. So you quickly deduce that one of them was the leader.
No.
Right. Who's got torture?
Has anyone got interrogate or anything like that?
I've got rope works.
I mean, how would intelligence work with that?
Yeah, perhaps. If you give me a good intelligence roll, you might just pick something up.
Oh!
Right. When they both glanced at each other, you noticed a tick in the expression on the face of number 1. When number 4 glanced at him, you see number 1 went under and looked down, showing that he's subservient to number 4.
Who's number 4 again?
You think so? Number 4 is the one that's got an arrow in him and is at the other end of the boat.
Right. The guy I told to run doesn't run. I'll tell him to run.
What, you're telling your guy to run?
Yeah, well, once I've established that he's not the leader, once it's clear.
Thank you. I'll never forget this.
No, he might bleed out.
What do you do with the leader? You don't mean you have to kill him. Do you let him go? What do you do with him?
For example, for we hang him from the arch.
Well,
and it's the right thing to do, man. It turns out deterrent. No, it's not like there's police around this time, man. Someone's got to dish
There are
out.
other things to do. Remember that you live in a time of slavery.
I think we should question him first. Ask him,
ask
him
where his booty is. Do you work people off from around here?
What was that? Sorry.
Do you have you ambushed a lot of people recently?
No. We never do anything like this.
Oh, really? This is just a one-off, was it?
Yeah.
This is a poor life choice, mon ami.
It is. If you'll just let me go, I swear I'll become a better person.
Where are all the soldiers and the men that should be here? Surely.
Where sorry?
The men that should be manning this gate.
Oh, there's no one been here for a long time, long time.
Yeah, man, it's just an old relic, man, that they're using to hide behind.
Where's the? That's what I want to know. You steal from people. You can't. I can't. I don't believe that that we're the first people to come this way.
Do you have my word? You'll let me go.
What?
Oh,
Do you have
no.
my word? You'll let me go.
Surrender all your booty, and we will consider this.
Okay, it's here. There's a loose stone. There's a loose stone.
His booty's going to be dry, man. It's not worth his freedom.
Let's take him over there. Show us. Show us.
It
your
really
booty.
isn't, man.
Has anyone got like and recognize like gems or precious metals, or anyone got any recognizey stuff? There's some jewelry in there.
Weapons.
Huh?
I can recognise the quality of a weapon.
Go on, give us a roll on that and knock 5% off. Marvellous. Okay, you have a look at it. Bit of copper, bit of bronze. You reckon the jewelry's probably worth 5-10 gold pieces, and
Shit,
they've
man.
got a stash of 30 gold pieces.
Right, well, I'm a bit light on my pocket at the moment.
Yeah, you're welcome to it. I've got a fair amount, so.
Yeah. What was I gonna do as well? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was gonna like do general law, and no, I'm not sure what to do with this day. What would be the righteous thing by the culture in this place?
You could wait for the rest of the caravan. You could take him back to the caravan and see what they say.
Yeah, Umberto might know what's the done thing in this case. Yeah, we'll tie
Has
him up.
anyone got rope works? Someone was speaking of rope works earlier.
No, not me, I'm afraid.
Have you got rope works, Llewellyn?
Say again.
Have you got rope works?
I have got rope works. Yes.
Tie them up.
Yeah. 1 second. Rope works. I'll give it a go, but I'm not very good at this. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay, the knots, I mean, this is meta gaming. The knot is absolutely shit, but there's no way he's going to try and run away from from a sniper, a cat-like rapier fighter, and a man with an 18-foot pole with an axe on the end. He just walks up the hill with his hands in this, like, he could just take it off. But he walks up the hill and he's all, grovelly. And when you get back up to the caravan, Umberto right away. Oh, I see you've caught a slave. I'll buy him right now. Let me feel his body. And he comes up and has a feel of his muscles and his ribs. Yes. I'll give you 30 gold for this ruffian.
That is a fair price, my friend.
Right, he gives you 10 gold each, and Goliath just comes and grabs the guy by the throat and just drags him into a more salubrious looking wagon where you can hear the sound of chains and manacles being clasped on, and you can hear the guy just like, no! But yeah, you've just sold a man into slavery. And I think that's probably a good place too.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm essentially going to do, no experience, no fanning around, you second level.
Right.
Beautiful.
Right, sweet.
Yeah. So when you get the opportunity, read your books, update your characters, and we will meet again when you're second level. Do you want to roll your hit points now?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, good do.
Yeah, may as well.
Because you're early level.
Oh, boom.
What is it? Just 1d6?
Yeah, it's 1d6, yeah.
That's a good roll.
Because you're early doors, early levels, I'm ignoring ones.
Good for that.
I'm ignoring ones and two. Right, LeFrog's got
Oh,
6.
you swine.
And
That's not so bad.
okay, happy days.
Sweet.
Right, stop recording there.